So, only this one box arrived today. And there's one thing in here that is not anime, and for which I'm going to have to also show other non-anime stuff. So, since I've got a couple of the DVDs of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, naturally I bought Season 3. I'll be watching it. I'm not sure if I'll have much of an opinion of it. We'll find out. And then I guess after I watch that, I might watch Equestria Girls or something. Not sure if that's what I'll be doing next or not. But I bought a bunch of other non-anime stuff. So I've got Airplane 2. I decided to get Police Squad. Gremlins. I didn't see Gremlins 2, so I didn't get Independence Day. Loaded Weapon 1. The Dark Knight Rises, because I had the first two in this trilogy. Despicable Me 2, Monsters University, and Kick-Ass. Mostly to watch, or because I want to watch or have available to watch. Pretty simple, but not anime, not the main focus, so let's get all the anime stuff done with. First of all, these also arrived earlier, for I think Wednesday like I was predicting, and as you can see I haven't even opened them yet. Technically, this was last week's release, but because of the wintry weather, yeah, delays in packaging, Well, technically, I guess this might have gotten delivered on the right day, but I decided not to. I can't remember. It's a bit too last weekish to remember the intricate details of everything, I guess. So this is the inside of the second season of Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan, the Blu-ray version. And unless the DVD version is wildly different, we probably will see the same in here. And obviously I haven't watched it yet. Next we've got the second season of AKB0048. This is being a little easier to open. So this is a Sentai release, so looks like there's an English dub. Region is A only. These are our 3 artworks in the DVD version. And it looks like the Blu-ray version has the artwork from DVDs 1 and 3. Or discs 1 and 3, rather. Next up, we have a Nozomi, I think, Lucky Penny, which I think is owned by Right Stuff, or is one of their release labels. I'm not entirely sure. That's the impression I got. And I just sometimes forget to check, I guess. But as you can see, I got this copy through Amazon instead of through Right Stuff, which is a bit odd, but I guess if all my other anime DVDs are coming in that way, then they're coming in that way. Not quite sure what this is about. I'm definitely curious. We got 3 discs. With 3 characters on them. There's a Right Stuff survey, so yeah, definitely Right Stuff. And then we've got Fairy Tale Set 8, which would be the second volume of the second season, or is it the 4th volume of the second season? Oh, I guess it would be the 4th, because I see 4 on the bookshelf over there, which means that this is the 8th release. We've really come that far. I haven't watched any of this season so far, so we got our 2 DVD versions, 2 Blu-ray versions. And we've got inside artwork, outside artwork, and no clue what any of this imagery means because I'm an entire season behind. Oh well, it's not too bad. A brief look around confirms that I don't see anything else particularly notable. So that's this week's anime DVD update. Clearly a higher quantity of non-anime stuff purchased versus anime, but a lot of that stuff's really cheap. Like Gremlins was only $3. And it's just, oh, yeah, I'd like to watch that. And I think I already mentioned I would also have liked Gremlins 2, but let's see. I think the only thing I watched this week, oh God, I guess the only thing I watched this week is the first 7 episodes of The Pet Girl of Sakuraso. And actually, I think it's a pretty good anime. It's doing a lot of cliched things, but for some reason, it feels very fresh doing it. Now, a lot of this could be a personal preference sort of thing, because I'm not entirely sure what all that means, but I can't help but feel like, even though it does something cliche, like, the characters feel more natural when they do those sorts of things, so it makes the effects they have on people somewhat more hilarious. Like, there's a consistency there that is maybe not always there in other anime. Like, sometimes anime break character personalities ever so slightly in order to do a certain stereotypical joke, maybe. Whereas this one, it feels like the jokes just flow naturally. And I've actually found it quite hilarious in that regard. And then I'm kind of curious where it's going to go, because I'm not quite sure for this one. This one, it's a little okay in that regard, I guess. So overall, I'm enjoying what I watch. Unfortunately, I guess a lot of my not watching if anime just comes from all these non-anime things I bought and watching a lot of those. And I'd say a lot of them are pretty good. Rewatching Despicable Me, it was pretty entertaining. Despicable Me 2, I thought was actually pretty good. I watched Police Squad for the first time, good. Monsters University, it was okay. Definitely better than Cars. I'm not sure how I would compare it to the first Monsters, Inc. movie, but Kick-Ass 2, Mother Russia was worth every minute of screen time, every second of screen time. And there must have been other stuff. I guess I've just been playing a lot of Starbound. Probably pretty intensely because I've been trying to get back to where I was before the wipe, which is basically where I'm trying to collect the plants, all the seeds, all the farmables. And I think I might have them all. Which means that my playing of that should be calming down pretty soon to being somewhat more casual, and I'll be able to watch more stuff, which is pretty good since there's a backlog of important non-anime things now built up. An entire 3rd season of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and all of this week's anime is interesting. It would be nice to catch up on Fairy Tail. I should probably do that, for example. Oh well, all that aside, there is some news in the world of anime purchasing. I have pre-ordered the limited edition version of Puella Magic Madoka Magica Movie 3 Rebellion, which was finally listed on the right stuff. I'm not 100% certain what all the limited edition version comes with that the regular one doesn't, since there was some ambiguity in wording, not on Right Stuff site, but on Aniplex's, or Anime News Network's, one of theirs. wherever I read the information from. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out what it is when it actually arrives. I get the impression that maybe soundtrack and there might be an extra little documentary or informative disc or something that I'll be getting with my version. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm looking forward to it. The street release date is April 8th, I believe. And I can always hope that it'll show up a couple days early, of course. Outside of that, I can't really think of a lot of other stuff. I'm not even quite sure what's coming out next week or anything like that. So, yeah. No, I guess before I continue on, if anybody was curious about where the anime Kickstarter stuff was going, I do believe there was a recent update from Time of Eve movie importation version, where basically things are moving a little bit slower than anticipated, but they're definitely making progress. I think it looked like to them they were getting closer to actual release than they were before, which I guess is not much of a statement. It sounds like there may be some basic things like soundtrack CDs that might have gone into mass production, and they're double checking files and timings and stuff, and they're waiting for the completed dub to arrive from one company. So overall, that one sounds like it's getting close-ish to done. I don't remember the time frame for the Bubblegum Crisis Kickstarter, but maybe that one was midway through the year or something. That might be an optimistic memory on my part, so take that one with a huge grain of salt. Oh well, I guess that's all the updates I can think of. So, all that aside, y'all stay safe out there, because it looks like the weather report is predicting a possibility of more wintry weather later this week. Oof. So y'all have a nice one.